Well, hello everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's Ketch from Rockefeller Racing. We are back for another one here tonight. We are at the JSM Sprint Championship, and we are at the beautiful UK track Silverstone. Now, I do love Silverstone, I gotta say, guys. And I actually, from coming off of our Bathurst Nightmare in SFR, I forgot that we actually had the race tonight. So, yeah. Let's just talk about a couple things real quick. I just got to get them off my chest because the last time that we were here, that we streamed, it was a little bit of a nightmare. What's up, cuz? Thanks for joining as always, brother. Thanks for joining as always, man. Yeah, not so bad. Our pace is looking pretty decent here. But the Porsche is rapid here, the McLaren is rapid, and so are the Bentleys. They're really rapid here. So I don't know if I'm going to beat those guys in qualifying. Now, I'm going to get to the JSM rules just to refresh everybody's memory. But first, I just want to talk about SFR for a second. So SFR, we were at Bathurst. It was a 100-minute race, and obviously the guys that were here, people that were here that saw the stream, know what happened. I honestly, it's these servers are paid for by a company called G Portal. That is what we personally use, and JSM uses, and SOP, and pretty much everybody. There are other companies out there, but anyway. When a random person, you see those bars next to their name, that's their connection. So we have a really solid connection, and the lower the connection, like if you look at Gumbro and 11th there, he's like real down in the green. Snake is really, really low in the green, actually, because his server is located in California. So is mine, because that's supposedly the best US servers are in California. So, you know, but our connections are really good. We have an Ethernet connection, which is obviously recommended in all esports. But anyway, when you go on and somebody randomly gets disconnected from the server, it's just one of those things, you know? Maybe two people do. Okay. That's on the game, ACC. That's just their, you know, or the person's connection. You know, ACC had a lot of trouble in the beginning with that kind of stuff, or people would randomly get a blue screen. We've seen that happen a few times, you know, and that kind of thing happens sometimes to people. Now, when the whole server crashed like it did at SFR and everybody was kicked out, that was actually a server problem. So when I went to go back and look at the server, it was offline. And it had been doing that a few times during the week for the first time ever. So I really think, thank you, that's great. I really think that what happened was I had the time multiplier on ×3 for the race only. And I didn't have it on ×3 for the free practice that you can see with that up to the top right there, or the qualifying. That was on ×1. Now, I was going back and forth with somebody at G Portal, and they are monitoring our server to make sure that nothing happens. Now, I'll just give you a little hint. The next race that we're going to have is on Saturday night. It's just going to be a main event. The championship is off for the holiday, for 4th of July. And when we come back, it'll be Bathurst all over again. So we're going to redo the whole race, okay? But I believe because it wasn't on ×3, and they all weren't equal, I think that had a role to do with the server acting up. So that's that. That's with SFR. And, I mean, it's kind of good and bad for some people. Like, we had an issue at Kailami when we were in 4th place, and we kind of got screwed because we were one of the people that got disconnected in a really good position. We're going to do that race at the end of the season. And we didn't have such a good race going at Bathurst. And we probably won't the next time that we're out there, because for me, I just really struggle there. But anyway, so now that's where we are with SFR. Now we switch over to JSM. Okay, so JSM, we've had some pretty bad luck with JSM as well. Just one of those things, guys. I don't know what it is. We've just had some accidents here and there. Not our fault. One was debatable at Nürburgring, where we were rapid fast there, and we got a drive-through penalty right off the bat. and it was just I actually wound up quitting that race, which I never do. But anyway, that happened. Then we were at Zolder in the rain, where I lacked practice. That was on me. But right off the bat, unfortunately, AJ in the Porsche, who's in second place right now, he went wide, crashed, came on track, killed us, collected like half the field. Then we forgot to put wet tires on in our pit stop, so we were really like struggling. Okay, so we had some bad rounds. So I think we're sitting like 4th in the championship right now, in the pros. But then there's Pro Am and Am drivers as well. So now the cool thing with JSM is they do everything like the Real Block Pun series does, or better known now as the SRO series, where you're only allowed to use 3 sets of tires. Okay, so if you see, you have to practice. The practice server stays up for an hour, and then if you don't practice and you don't make it until qualifying starts, which is in another minute, you can only use 2 sets of tires. Okay. So what that means is we're on tire set 1, so we just did like literally like 2 laps, and we actually were up like half a second, a little more, and I kept on losing at one spot of the track. But you see how we have some grain, not grain, we have some wear on our tires right now. And then we want to look over here, the OMI readings. Well, they're not really accurate at the moment, but this is more of an accurate reading here. You really want to keep those front numbers and the rear numbers on each side of the car close, because if you multiply that over the time of the race, that's how much your tires are wearing. So you want them to wear evenly, because if they don't wear evenly, this sim is so realistic that your tires will, when they dip and they drop, will actually unlevel the car. So say your fronts, which tend to wear a little less, they would wind up, say those numbers were way off, like the last number was at 2.86 on the top left right now. Say that was at 2.86, but the rear was at 2.775 or 76. That's 0.10%, like within a few laps. If you do that over the course of the race, you're going to be in deep trouble. Deep trouble. Okay, so that's always a goal. That's why it's important to kind of take it easy when you first start. It's easier said than done, but we look like we're wearing pretty good here, okay? But the cool thing with JSM is now you're in qualifying mode, so I could elect to use these tires that I went out on for a couple laps in qualifying here, or I could go to tire set 2, which is a fresh set. But either way, I'm going to have to start with a used set of tires at some point. Either I start the race on a fresh set, or I start the race on somewhat of a used set, depending. So we'll go out on a new set right now, just so we can see what we can do in qualifying, since we seem to have some pace here, and we'll go from there. So I just gotta make sure that my seat is all good. I gotta change my because I'm a little too close, and I know it's weird every time that you move, you know, like I just ate before this, and literally like every time that you move and you come back, it's just hard to get back in the same position. Kind of feel like I'm a little too close already. But now this is called Maggots and Beckett's, this section. It's an awesome section, man. Awesome section of the track. So we just want to take it easy off the bat, get these tires up to temps, and not, remember, we don't want to put too much. Track temp is 18 outside, 23. So it's pretty cold. It's pretty cold. So we have to adjust that. But see, qualifying is at 2 p.m. here, and the race is going to start at 3 p.m. So actually the temperature didn't drop too much. So I actually, oh, gotta be careful there. I actually might have to raise the tires a little bit. I thought it was going to be higher, but it's not. Now, this is the section where I'm losing time here, and right through here, because I normally would go down to first gear, but second gear actually carries more speed, and I was up like 5/10, and then coming out of here, I lose it all. Just to let you know, in practice, I ran a 59.1, but some of the guys are running like 58 sixes and stuff. I want to give these guys a little room too in front of me. I don't want to wind up catching them. So remember, guys, with the Ferrari, probably the first lap is going to be, you know, not so good. Could run ever so wide there, but you can't run too wide. Oh. Yeah, this for sure isn't going to be a good lap. We just got to get some pressure in these tires. This big sausage curve here. Yeah, we're catching these guys too quick though, to be honest with you, man. I really just want room. Now you saw in the free practice that we had the pace, you know? Alright, let's hope that we don't catch the Lexus. Look at the front left, man. It's so low, so are the...
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap. Yellow flag, be careful. There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Pressures are low. Starting to come up a little bit now. That was a bad exit.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
who let us go. That was nice of him.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Wow, that Porsche almost killed me coming out of the pits, man. Damn it, he screwed us up.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on
Son
the
of
track.
a gun, man. Was that AJ? Man. Alright. Let's return to the garage here. So I gotta put these tires back on. Let's see how much we used. 2.9, 2.91, 2.92. Alright, so we still didn't use as much as we did on the fronts. Now remember, we gotta start the race on these tires, so I mean, or we could choose fresh tires to start the race on and then, you know, go with another set, but let's go here. 27.4, so 1 2 1 2 3 1 1. Let's try this. 6 minutes left, so we don't want to yeah, that's the thing. I got to double check too, like when the race starts, to see where we're at as far as that goes. Alright, let's see. Man, AJ coming out of the damn pits, man. Some people turn the track map off, but I mean, yeah, it's cool to get the immersion, but I leave it on because I need to see, you know, like somebody coming up, I would have been able to see if they were coming out of the pits. Now remember, guys, I don't want to burn up these tires too much because, you know, and I plan on staying out. I always plan on staying out a little longer. So the toughest part of the track is that first sector, which is Maggots and Beckett's, where you're rolling in and that first turn. You got to stay away from this sausage curve, of course, there. Now this part right here, I was taking at one point in 5th gear, and it was carrying speed, but I just prefer to drop it down to 4th. But this is really what's killing me here, because I feel like 1st gear grabs a little bit and then right up to 2nd, but 2nd gear is definitely quick, man. It's definitely, it carries speed through there. And then this part here is important to make sure that you get your good braking zone here. And then the exit is important here. Alright, I think I'm just going to do one more lap, guys, and wherever that puts us, that puts us. I don't really care. Almost lost it. God, I know I have so much more pace than this. Totally almost lost it through Maggots and Beckett's there.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
There's new yellow flag rules too. Sector 1 we're not in, but when there's a yellow flag, you gotta slow down. We'll get into that in a second. Magic Man, thank you, bro. Thanks, homie. We'll have an event at SFR this Saturday at Laguna. The registration will be up tomorrow. SLP Albie is the one that's putting it together. with all the details that he wants. Now, around this track, on the type of day it is, you can see that the top of my tires are little blue spots. It's because the track is a little bit cool. Alright, let's try and put one more lap in here. Didn't really improve too much through Maggotts and Beckett's. See how fifth gear kind of carried a little bit more speed, but still. Let's see if I can hold these 2/10 up. Alright. Might improve.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
You know what? So, I'm just going to be satisfied with this because I don't want to continue to push and ruin my tires here, so let's see here. We were a little bit too high on pressures there. I mean, like, Jeffe, the McLaren is rapid around here, man. We wound up going through the tires anyway, so, I mean, the whole qualifying anyway. But look how close we are. I mean, AJ in the Porsche, 158.3, yeah, we hit a 159.1. I mean, it's a pretty good lap. I mean, Garcia and the Bentley behind us, McBloxham and the Audi got us. Jamer, yeah, the Bentley guys, the Bentley, the Porsche, and the McLaren. But good job from Fafito. He's been quick around here too, so that's a good job. Car looks stiff. Yeah, you always say that, bro. I think that it's just the way that the car's set up. I mean, believe me, like a lot of people run a lot more stiffer. They run a lot more stiffer than I do. Look at this though, it went to 22 degrees out, so I gotta see something here, man. This is 20, so this sucks. Why isn't it reading my proper, oh, because the session ended. See, that sucks. The session ends and then you can't see what your PSIs were. I do know that it's gonna start, I think, at like 22 or something. Yeah, it was a little high, bro, because I put it up just for qualifying there. But this is what we're going to be in here for the race setup. But I'm just trying to see 26.4 all the way up to 27.5, 27.2. So let's get this race set up here. Yeah, 26.2, 27.3, 26.3, 27.1. The only thing I'm worried about is that, first of all, okay, so we actually burned more. So we're going to start on tire set 1 because we actually wasted more in qualifying. You see that? I mean, it's not by much, but it's still enough. Yeah, so we see now, Bugs, that our tire pressures are lower. 24 degrees. I know by the end of the race, so that's why you look at my tire pressures in the pits. I got 26.2, 27.3, 26.3, 27.1. In the pits down here, we're up to 4, 4, 5, 3. So we're a couple clicks up when the temperature drops. So yeah, I'm starting on tire set 1 because look, we burn through much more. And then when we pit, we'll have fresh tires to the end. Be right back, guys.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Going single file.
Yeah, Timmy, welcome aboard as always, bud. Let's do it. Let's go racing. Exactly right. So we're in 6th position. I mean, you know, not bad. 7th actually, but I don't know why it's telling me 6th position and McLaughlin. Man, that Bentley. What is he doing? Come on, dude. I can't see, man. Garcia. We gotta warm these tires up, though. This is the worst formation lap I ever seen in my life. So you got the Bentleys, like I said, the McLaren is going to eat around here. That I know for sure. I got to get these tires up to pressure though, man. The McLaren and the Bentleys are going to eat, that's for sure. What's the temperature at? Let's see, 24. I hope people take it easy off the bat, man. Come on, we need our left side to come up. Our rears are really, really cold. I'll put that up, guys, once everything kind of gets underway here. And we start making a little bit of headway. I swear, these formation laps hurt more than the actual race does. We gotta be careful with the Bentley off the line. I don't know if I think then it'd be on the inside, which would be good, I hope.
Going double file.
Or on the outside. Now some guys, they might have just said screw it and decided to start on new tires. So if they did, they're going to have a little bit of an advantage. So good luck to everybody on the grid. Hopefully we have a good race. And, you know, just make it a fun race, hopefully. Got our buddy Murr. No, that's the Rev boy in front of us. Murr's on the right side in the Bentley. No drive-thrus, no drive-thrus.
Green light. Go, go, go. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Where the hell's Fafito? I see a McLaren, a Porsche, and 2 Bentleys. And then me. Remember, the Ferrari takes a little bit with its tires. Man, dude, I hope Fafito didn't lag out. That actually, I think he might have, man. Damn. Now these Bentleys can eat the Maggots and Beckett's section after this first turn. It's really like the coolest part of the track. Want to stay off that inside rubber. You can't run too wide. I really feel really bad for Fafito, man. Gotta be careful. Jamer up there is looking to make a move on AJ. God almighty. Oh my God, of course.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh my God, it figures I had to avoid this guy. Unbelievable, man. I have the worst luck, I swear to God. Ah, my goodness gracious. I have the worst luck ever. That was Rev boosted. And the Bentley. Jesus. Fifth position we were at, and we would have just overtaken him too. I mean, you have to avoid the person, but might as well pop this up now. Unfreaking believable, guys. I swear to God. And yeah, there's actually a pit window, so you can't even pit until the actual pit window opens. Now, this guy is an AM driver, so, I mean, he could let me by, but...
Car on the right.
Thanks, bro.
Clear on the right.
He didn't put up too much of a fight, that was good. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable, man.
Losing to the car ahead in sector 1. Well done, mate. First one fastest lap.
I mean, we're like 2 seconds a lap quicker than a lot of these guys, so we'll see. Nah, I know. It's okay. It is okay. And I know it's not about asking to pass, but remember, we don't want to create more damage for ourselves. By the way, speaking of that, only 8 seconds, so that's probably going to get not fixed. I mean, I just, you know, it just is what it is. I mean, 5th place, you know, we had. Oh, deep. Pressures are high. Damn. That was probably because I slid though. Damn it, rev boosted. Or I mean, yeah, boosted, yeah.
Well done, mate. First one fast.
Alright, let's just do our thing, boys. Gumbros off. I don't know why I'm not seeing the time on the board though.
Car on
Like
the left.
how much time is left in the
Clear on the
race.
left.
That's so weird. I didn't turn that off. I can't fix it now. That's a killer though, guys. I don't know how much time is in the race right now. I'm gonna have to figure why that is, but I'm not gonna be able to figure it out on the fly now. Man, oh man. So since this is a sprint race, we're looking to, you know, we're gonna just burn these tires up. See, they took like a lap or two to come down because I spun. Whenever you spin like that and you slide, I got like probably like a major flat spot in them now, which is not good. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work. We have no time, so I don't know how much time is left in the race. We already had to go through some major avoidance to not kill the Bentley driver who lost it. Somehow he got sideways and he wound up holding it together. Now Fafito is leading this pack here, but he might have just gotten released. There's Boosted in 7th place. Snake, our buddy, our other Ferrari driver in front of us. It's so weird, guys. I don't know why the time is not displayed up there. I must have been fooling around with some settings earlier. Can't worry about it right now, though. Once again, we were in a solid position. Trying to read that all, Tim. It's a little hard to read everything when it's long like that. But yeah, no, let's go. We'll just work on getting by people. That's all we can do. Come on. I want revenge on the Bentley. That was a good T1. That's gonna be bad. Now see, Tayshawn Green is a AM driver, or Pro-Am I mean. Gotta get around him. This damn Merc has a lot of speed in the straights. Jesus. This is where I start to get aggravated a little bit though. Because if you know that I have pace, just do the right thing, you know, let me by, dude.
Falling behind to the car in front in sector 2.
It's not easy. It's not as easy as you guys think to maybe pass somebody even at a lesser talent without causing some sort of like problem for them or incident for them. They have to be a little bit willing to leave room. Yeah, I know, dude. I'm trying, man. I'm trying, but. Truthfully, I should have been able to get by both of them. Trying to give him a high beams to say like, will you let me through, bro? And look at him, he's going defensive. Thanks, bro.
Right.
Thank you.
Clear on the right.
Thanks a lot, Tayshawn. Appreciate that, bro. Thank you, man. See, because guys, see, here's the thing, like, he's in a whole nother class, so he's gonna score points, like, it's like real life, so, like, he could be winning his class, so there's no reason to battle for, like, with the pro driver, or an overall not in your class driver. So, that's the thing about it. But, like I said, man, it's easier said than done to make a pass on somebody. It's like, you know. Oh yeah, rubbing's definitely racing, man. Rubbing's definitely racing, but like, what starts to happen is like, how I tap them there. You know, because, my braking points are totally different than his. I'm braking later. I'm just pissed because we were in 5th place, man. And obviously it would have been 4th with the Bentley. But let's just try and run down Snake here. I'm really, really baffled by the fact that the timer's not up for me. Plus we got some damage too. Let's see, did we get any more damage? A second.
Pit window's open.
I don't know, it's so weird that the time's not there. So the pit window's open, that means we're at the 35-minute mark. It stays open to the 25-minute mark. Luckily, the car doesn't feel so bad with damage. So I gotta turn that off right now.
Car heading sector 1.
Alright, you know what? We're gonna pit this lap so I can get rid of that stuff. Those tires. Get the undercut going here. We lost so much time, guys. But look at that. Look at how much time we pulled on the car that let us by the Merc. But when I was behind them, like, you see, like, yeah, I couldn't pass him. And it looked like certain spots that he was gaining, you know, like, or pulling. That's a track limit. Oh, I didn't get called for it, though. Come on. Let's go. Look at, we're pulling Snake here too now. I'm going for the pit, guys. Get some new rubber on. Hope somebody followed my plan. Alright, Snake didn't do that though. Alright, we need a good pit stop, guys. We need a good pit stop. Yeah. Good call, Bugs. We had a pit here. Wow, somebody's leaving already. Is that old Jeffy? He's leaving already, man. Give me a good stop. Come on. Alright, that's not so bad. Be right back. Yeah, some guys pit, but
mandatory stop is not clear. Come on, go, go.
remember we didn't fix the damage though, so Maybe, but those guys that pit were actually in front. That was the leaders. The Porsche and the McLaren were the leaders. So Snake, who I was running down in the Ferrari, he didn't pit. And it just said we're halfway through, so we have 30 minutes left. I am so baffled by there's no timer here. There he is. So we gain time. If I had fixed my damage, we would have been destroyed. I see you, Snake. A little deep. Wow. So 25 minutes left. Alright, we got a battle though, we got a battle. Oh, I could break so much later into there.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Well done, mate. The fastest step so far. Slow car ahead.
Well, at least it's fun, guys. At least it's fun. You can see just the different driving style. Oh, I got him now. Oh, man. Let me through, Snake.
Losing to the car ahead in sector 1.
Oh, God.
There's a slow car ahead.
Losing a lot of time, guys. Like a lot of time. had to back up so much through the first corner that look at what he was able to pull out a little bit. I know, you said I had him, I know, but... Oh my god, that would have been it right there, too. Damn it. Carrying so much more speed through the first corner. Believe me, guys, it's not... you have to be respectful, too. I mean, yeah, you could rub a little bit, but, like, it's not as easy to pass somebody as you think. I'm telling you. Not... It's just not. But once you get by him, you see the pace difference. Yeah, of course he's trying to block me because he wants to gain the positions. Now there's actually a back marker involved here, so we'll see what happens. I gotta run wide. It's just crazy, man. We have so, like, I'm gonna have to make a move soon. Like as soon as I get an opportunity to get close enough.
Driver ahead is 53. Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
this. There we go.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Ah, fuck me, man. He came across the line, man. Fuck me, dude. Fuck me, man. Came across the line.
Slow car ahead.
He had to go wider there. You can't go, dude. This is part of rule of thumb. And when you hit somebody, you gotta be respectful about it, and you gotta give the position back. You know, it's not like this. It's not like Wreckfest. It just sucks though, because like right there he knew I was going for the inside, and boy oh boy. Lost so much time, man. Now the car's understeering like a bitch. Low tire pressure in the front left. I mean, look though, we catch right back up. I mean, look at that understeer.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 2.
We're pulling so much time through this first sector. This championship is not meant to be for me. Because we could have definitely fought for a podium. I have so much understeer through there. Because of the damage. How much damage do we have on you? Like 12 seconds, man. He wants to block and fight because the way the points have worked out, he's right behind me, so I'm sure that's why he's trying so hard to defend, because otherwise he might have let me by. Come on now. If I could get in front of him, man, we'd be gone. We had him at that one area where we hit him. I mean, he definitely thought it was going to go a little wider for sure.
Time to the car in front in sector 2.
Look at my hood, you can see my hood bouncing on the left hand side. It's this might actually be okay with having a little bit of space. Run them down again. The damage sucks though too. I mean, I don't really feel it in performance. I feel it like I mean, like other than the understeer, but like I could really, I mean, like I'm losing like that right here, losing that on top end too. We just took a half a second out of the gap from that one lap. Damn it. How many laps are left, man? I don't even know. I only got 2 laps of fuel left. Be nice if I had a time, right? There's another half a second taken out. We need to hear Luder is on the final lap.
Okay, Luder is on the final lap though.
Whoa.
Give it all you can.
Look at that. I'm sorry, Snake. You have to expect me to try and send it, man. The thing is, though, I can't do anything stupid, guys. It's not worth one position. You know, it was an entertaining race with him. I mean, he did a good job defending. At least we timed that fuel pretty much perfectly.
There's a slow car ahead.
Oh my god. That's a crossover, bro.
Alright, check this back. Good job. You did the best you could. I'll bring the car back.
Look at that, though, guys. Just look at that, man. Bro. Good job, dude. Good job. Fafito wound up finishing third. Garcia in fourth. Yay. I'm just, oh, man. Murr, he won. AJ by 4 seconds. I mean, we were ahead of Garcia. Where did, oh, this guy quit, dude. This guy boosted, boosted quit. So the damn frickin' Bentley that we had to avoid to start the race wound up quitting the race, dude. Do you guys frickin' believe that, man? Seriously, do you believe that? Oh my god. I mean, listen, that was a fun battle. Let me see something here with these options, though, man. What did I, Oh, session info is disabled. There you go. Let me see if I drive now. Oh, look, we got a clock. Hey! How you doing? There's a clock. That's what happens when you disable the session info. Okay. There's Fafito in number 44 in the other Ferrari. Guys, we had this, man. We had this. I know you guys are probably pissed at me that I didn't wind up passing him, but I tried so many damn times. Like, it's just, you know, he was blocking, man. Timmy. It is helpful, that is for sure. The clock definitely is helpful, man. Oh my god almighty. I had no idea. I had no idea what was going on. That's really bad. But you know what? I mean, hey, like I said, we timed our fuel to perfection. I mean, so that was good. But, man, I'm sorry, guys. I know you said pass him, just pass him. And, like, you see what happened when I wound up passing the Merc and he, like, actually got out of my way? And how we built, like, almost a 4-second lead. And, like, you know, if I were able to get around Snake, no offense to Snake, but I just had much more pace, even with the damage. So it was a really good job on his part, but you could time your fuel great when you don't know how much time is left. Yeah. Luckily, I had a setup that was, because what I did was I always labeled them in the setup sections, like, I'll see, like, this is the degree and a 60-minute race. This is the degree and a 60-minute race. The degrees and a 60-minute race. So, like, I'll always know, like, okay, but sometimes that, you know, that actually, to tell you guys the truth, I probably would have came up, I might have even came up a little bit short. It might have been really close. Like, let's say I had the time on and everything, I would have been running, like, 59s constantly instead of, like, a few 59s and, like, a few 2 minutes and stuff like that. So, keep in mind, like, we spun a little bit at first, we wound up with the Bentley, had to avoid him, and then we wound up having a battle, then we hit Snake at that one point, he had to stop, and then I stopped for him. So, I mean, it would have been tight, probably would have been tight, but still in all good stuff, man. Still all good stuff. All in all, it was a fun race. I always have fun racing, but I just swear, like, I think I'm cursed, guys. I think I'm cursed with, like, just something right now. There's like a magnet on my car. It happened for a while at SOP, and then it went away, and everything was good. I changed my car to green, and that we started having some really good races and all that. But like, I just seem to like, I don't know. I mean, in this series for sure. I mean, that's 2 times now in back-to-back races here. Actually, you can call it 3 with the Bathurst race. That on the second lap, it was the rain race was the first one with AJ. Then, so he killed us on lap 1 at Zolder. Then the SFR race was lap 2. Our teammate took us out. We had a disaster there. And now here also was lap 2. So, man, if that never happened to us, we're looking at a podium for sure. Because keep in mind, Fafito finished in 3rd place, but he was way behind us on the grid to start out with. So, he was. I don't even know what position he was in. Yeah, that's also true, Tim. We finished the race without the server disconnecting. Now, this is JSM's server, so things have been going okay with them and their server so far. So, I'll tell you what, though. If we wind up getting into SFR server on Friday night, and something happens, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind because G Portal said that they were monitoring it. And that they were monitoring it the whole time right now. So, it hasn't gone offline since. But SOP Albie, the one of the guys that won our Father's Day, he was in the GT3 race, so he won the race. So just as an incentive, I said whoever wins the race in each class can get to pick, what event we do next. So Albie, let's let you guys know now, wants to go to Laguna Seca. Okay, so it's a US track with the corkscrew, the big dip, so it's a really cool track. It's a hard track, not really favorable for the Ferrari. There's a chance I might actually drive a different car just for fun. I don't know, we'll see. But what do you mean you don't have too much to lose? I'm not sure I understand that. But, so yeah, it'll be at Laguna Seca, and it'll be a 75-minute race, and you can't take fuel. You could stop and pit if you want to take tires, but there's no fuel. So you'll have to know what your calculations are, because actually if you try and pull in the pits and try and add fuel to your car, it won't even allow you to. So that's part of the rules. It's going to start at 3 a.m. and there's going to be a ×3 timer on it, so it'll get bright pretty quick. And even at 3 a.m. there, it's in California, so it looks kind of bright anyway. But it's a tough track. I might surprise you guys. I'm not going to say what I might drive, but I'm going to come here for a second for all you people that are still here. I'm going to say that there's a possibility, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Ooh. There's a possibility. Oh, yeah, I was going to lose my mind, and I don't... I get it now, Tim. Yep, not much to lose. I can't argue with you there, man. I can't argue with you there. But, guys, there's a possibility that I take out Godzilla, which is right here. Now, you would say to me, why would you think about driving this car at Laguna Seca? Well, it actually is pretty good there, and it was a car that I kind of wanted to just try and start driving. You want to know what's cool too? We never did this before, but let's open the doors and go with the showroom so it shows you some of the inside stuff too. But you know what, now's the time that I really got to start picking out different cars to drive and kind of get used to them on console, because I'm going to hook up the PC this week. So once I get on PC and I start experiencing what those cars are, how they feel like, I don't want to lack too much and be like, well, wait a minute, like it didn't feel that way on console, and it felt that way on, does it feel that much different on PC? Like the only car I could really relate to is the Ferrari, so I'll be able to tell with that immediately. But so yeah, we might rock the GTR moving forward. Um, I don't know. I just like this car, man. There's something about this car that I just kind of enjoy. Like, let's just see something real quick. I'm not gonna go crazy here, guys, but just to end the stream, let's go just take a look at this guy. Oh, we got it in cloudy weather. I just picked a random setting here, but I just want you guys to hear this thing, because this thing sounds pretty mean too. And this thing has power, man. Like it's got some nice power, and it's a front engine car, so it's totally different than driving a look. I don't even have any setups. I don't have any setups for the car. So when you come in here, this is kind of good to show people too. So like when you come in here and you're like, all right, like how do you set your car up? Like what do you do? Like where do I start? Well, you have two settings here. You have a safe setup, you have a aggressive setup, and then there's of course the wet setup, where if it was obviously pouring rain or just rain where you need wet tires, you would go to that setup and work off of there. And a lot of the settings are different. The ride height of the car, the ABS, the traction control is up way up. But if you just take a quick look here, if you go to the safe setup and you go to electronics, where the traction control and the ABS is, for example, it's at 5 TCS and 6 ABS, okay? And the ECU is your fuel map. So fuel and strategy doesn't really matter. Whenever it's an hour or an hour or less race, you want brake pads 1. But you come in here and like what I would start to do on a car that I'm not so familiar with is I would start to look at what are the differences between the safe setup and the aggressive setup, and then I can kind of make my own setup from there. So just quickly I would go through, I would recognize, all right, the ride height is the front height, right front, the wheel rate's at 156, the bump stops are at 3. Okay, I take a glance at that. I mean, look at the dampers compared to the Ferrari, because this is a front engine car, so there's just like a lot, there's a lot more going on. And then the ride height, there's a big difference in ride height with the front of the car and the rear of the car. So the engine is keeping the front of the car down. So, alright, so now that's the aggressive setup. And like, you could always play with this, like, they say you can come in here and, technically just hop in and go along, but I would want to see what the safe setup looks like. So let's take a look at this. Alright, so they still have you at 5 TCS and 6 ABS. I would probably go like something like that for now, just to even start out with. But the mechanical grip, okay, so we were just in here. We don't see, there's not too much of a difference there. Okay. Not too much of a difference there. And a rule of thumb for me is unless it's like a 40 Celsius day, you run brake pads 3. 4, keep them open. You can even go up to 6, but I would probably do like a 3 and a 2, because you want, your car is always going to be aimed a little bit to the front. And they got the rear wing all the way up, so your rear wing will give you top end speed if you have nothing, but if you have a lot of it, that'll give you handling. Okay? But the ride height, what I would start doing is right away, the first thing I do is I would go down 3 clicks. 1, 2, 3. And on both. 1, 2, 3. And I would see where I'm at from there. So let's just take a look at this bad boy though on the inside and listen to how this thing sounds, because it is a beast here.
Green light, go, go, go.
Okay, so we see a seat. Okay, So we got the wheel there. Let's see. Yeah. So that's a pretty cool view here. But I like the dash. Ready? Oh God. Listen to this thing. It's so much different. Like look how much higher it is than the Ferrari that when we're driving. And believe it or not, the GTR has lower gearing, so, or actually higher gearing, so you can get away with like leaving it in a higher gear. Listen to this thing rip. It's a smooth car. I mean, we could eat curbs with it. Now my tire pressures are completely off, so I mean that's a big deal, you know, but what I want to do is get by the front straight though, just so you can hear it, because it bounces off the the echo bounces off the wall here. Listen to that thing. So yeah, the GTR, man. GTR is pretty cool, guys. It might be, I don't know, it might be something I'm thinking about. Might be something I'm thinking about. I don't know. So I just, like I said, I do want to start trying different cars. But the plan will be, once the PC is hooked up, I'm still gonna drive on. I'm still gonna race on console. Like once the PC is hooked up, so I'll test the PC out, of course. But then I'll also still race in the SFR and the JSM, so I'll be able to actually hook up both and, you know, stream from both. So I probably will only do the PC, kind of like to get used to it on my own at first, and then start streaming that stuff. But you know, I gotta get used to everything there. So, but yeah. So anyway, guys, maybe we'll take this bad boy out for Laguna and drive a front engine car and finally see me in something different than a Ferrari. So, Tim, thanks so much as always, man. Bugs, my cuz, thanks so much. Love you guys. Yeah, it's, you know, sorry I couldn't make those passes, but you know, he really blocked. So I'm sure he's excited about that on Discord now because it was a good battle. But yeah, we had to get by him, man. We just, you know. That one spot, I'm gonna give him some crap over that though. That one spot when we hit him, we had the inside there, and he did kind of come over too much, and that's why, you know, we hit him. He should have went a little wider, in my opinion. But anyway, all right, guys. So we'll see you Friday night for SFR. If the server crashes and it goes down, you're gonna see me go. You're gonna see. I don't know. I'm gonna lose my mind. So It better not. It better not. But alright, everybody. Until Friday then. Adios. Gracias. Okay.